what up, everybody? Let's get it. Yeah, little red man shit. You know how I do it, man. Yeah, let me bring this back, man. Before we get it popping, man, shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Las Vegas, Alphabet City. Y'all already know the panel, the round table, the Alyork Sports Show every Sunday, CWN Sports, Miss Crystal, Hot Wheels, and the new member on board, Ken Waterman. Appreciate everybody putting in that work, man. And before I start this NBA joint, I'm starting to sweat. It's a little hot in here. I got the AC on, but I'm still hot. Me and my boy Noah Parker, we gonna make a video about these touts in Vegas, you know, that are getting rich, lying to motherfuckers, man. And I ain't gonna call nobody out, because, you know, I ain't gonna call out individuals. I'm gonna just basically say the bullshit they doing and give y'all the breakdown, because I'm here for y'all, man. I'm your spokesman, man. Ain't nobody gonna be here for y'all. They getting rich lying to motherfuckers. And like I said, man, everybody will do what you gotta do, man. But if I'm around it, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna see when I break it down how I clarify the situation for y'all. Y'all gonna have a whole different perspective. So make sure y'all tune in. But let me help you up, because I got so much to do in so little time. We just going to do NBA playoff series, and I'm going to break down the series as soon as I can, as fast as I can. And we're going to start off with the Milwaukee Bucks leading 3-1. I'm very surprised on this. I picked Boston to win this. I thought Boston had the right team for this type of team, where they could all contribute by committee, try to contain Giannis, the Greek freak, which they did in Game 1. Everything they did in Game 1 is the series I predicted. But in the last 3 games, Milwaukee Bucks showed me a lot. They showed me why they #1 seed. From Connaughton, Bledsoe, Lopez, Middleton, all these guys contributing. George Hill, all these guys are contributing, and they contributed 3 straight games. That's why they're up 3-1. And not to mention Giannis is still not being contained, because anything he scores after 25 with over 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 assists, that means you ain't contain him. We got to contain him, keep him 25 and under. And when I say we, it's because I got Boston in this series. I'm not a Boston fan. I picked Boston to win. And like I said, I'm the raw truth. I'm about the only dude in Vegas who admits when they're on the wrong side or when they lose a ticket, because all these other motherfuckers, they never lose. I don't know why, but they never lose. And like I said, it's a bad series. Kyrie Irving, to me, basically tapped out. That's why I don't trust homie. Shaq and them got in them yesterday. They basically said everything I was going to say today, but let me rephrase. You basically made your bed. You wanted to be the man on the team. You're the man on the team now, and now you bailing out. You tapped out, homie. I seen the interview. We be lucky to see the real Kyrie Irving come tomorrow night. And I don't think they out this series. I think realistically, if they could somehow win in Milwaukee, go back to the TD Garden, win 1 finally there, because you lost both games over there, win 1 and then take it to Game 7, and anything's possible. But the way it's looking, it look like Milwaukee's closing them out in 5, man. I hate to say it. I picked Boston. I gave out Boston to a lot of dudes because it was plus money. What was it, like plus what, 300? There's no way I'm laying no 450 on Milwaukee. No way, no how. So when I do a series, I either see if the plus money's worth it or don't do it at all, because I'm not giving out no minus 500, 600. That is not a realistic bet. And like I said, Boston's got to win the next game. Kyrie got to get his head into it, stop being a bitch dog, and play some basketball. Let me go to the next series, because there's so much to do in so little time. Sixers and Raptors. I gave out the Raptors at -190. Series is tied 2-2. Joel Embiid fans and all y'all people's Paul Pierce talk about you need to consider him with other great. I told y'all in the last video, stop fucking bugging, man. And you seen what he did last game, and that's the problem. A dude have a great game, and you right away want to put him up there with dudes that been doing it for years. So disrespectful, man. You guys need to stop doing that, man. You know, Embiid skill set wise is nice. But he has done absolutely nothing. He hasn't even played half the games since he's been in the NBA due to injuries. So all you guys, shove that conversation. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I told you on the last video, and I'm going to repeat myself because it was sickening to hear that shit. And right now, Raptors got him right what they wanted. Sixers had him on the ropes. Siakam was injured. He did play, you know, kind of injured because he had his worst game with 9 points. Obviously, he wasn't 100%. But we'll take that with Toronto, considering that it's better to have him 50% than not have him at all. Sixers had him on the ropes. They could have won up 3-1. And I think at 3-1, there's no way Toronto wins this series. I mean, they could have won. You figure, you know, winning Canada, winning Switzerland, then come back to Canada. But now it's 2-2. I never seen a series 2-2 and get so quiet so quick. It's like everybody already know that Kawhi Leonard and company is going to shut these guys out. Not maybe the next 2 games, but they'll beat them definitely by the 7th game. And like I said, I like the Raptors at -190. A lot of people, let me see what they do. Kawhi Leonard's averaging 38 points. Siakam is averaging 20. Jimmy Bucket's 23. MB 18. Redick is averaging 15.5. Ben Simmons having a horrible series, and that's what's killing them. And Tobias Harris is not playing as big as I thought he would. So Raptors is the play, still the play. You can't take them down in the series, but if you ain't got them, then don't even touch them. You lost your opportunity to get money with them. Toronto Raptors. So right now I'm hoping I'm looking 1-1. Next series. This series here is very intriguing. If you posted up all 4 series, I probably would have picked this to be like the worst series to watch. And it's actually the most intriguing to watch, though I think the Houston Rockets Golden State is the best one to watch. But this here is fun. The Blazers at Nuggets. Series tied 2-2. Nuggets found a way again to win Game 4, preventing the series from going 3-1. Second time in the playoffs they did that. They did that at San Antonio down 2-1, made it 2-2. Down 2-1, the Blazers went to Portland Rose Garden, tied it, made it 2-2. Now it swings back to the Nuggets. Nuggets are the favorites, but I'm still going to hold my serve with the Blazers. I just feel the Blazers can win another one at Pepsi Center, whether it's Game 5 or Game 7. I think they can win another one at Pepsi Center. Dame Dollars is doing his thing. C.J. McCollum doing his thing. And they need a lot of other dudes to step up. Cantor's playing hurt. Hawkins is playing every other game. You know, Jamal Murray is killing them, averaging 26.5. The Joker's averaging 27. Joker's like the best, kind of the best big man right now in basketball, considering that he does it all. The Joker does it all. Dame Dollars averaging 27.5 and C.J. McCollum 26.5. And an intriguing series. I'm going to stick with the Blazers. If you took the Blazers before the series started, you got them at +140. Right now, you could probably get them something similar. Maybe even a little more since Denver won their last game. I didn't check it out. Check it out. I'm taking the plus money. And that's how I'm rocking. I'm going to fuck with Dame Dollars. I just think the experience he got, him and CJ over Denver, that they'll find a way to get it done. And that's your series there. And like I said, great series. Rose Garden is rocking. The Pepsi Center is rocking. 3 games left. The best 2 out of 3. Let's go Blazers. And last but not least, the best series of the whole series, Dub Nation versus the Houston Rockets. It was 2-0 out the gate, 2 close games. I basically said, you know what? We was on Lifeline, whoever had the Rockets. I didn't count them out yet. Y'all heard me in the video. It looks bad at 2-0. But if they could hold serve at home, they make a series again. And that's exactly what that did. Houston won the 2 games at home like they were supposed to. Every game in this series been close. It's been something like under 7 points per game. Every game's been close. These teams know each other. Heavyweight bout. You got James Harden, a.k.a. the bearded one, versus Kevin Durant, a.k.a. the Slim Reaper. Both of them is averaging 36 points a game. And everybody else is just barely hanging on. Curry's averaging 21, Green 16. Klay Thompson's averaging like 14.5. Horrible series for Klay Thompson. I told y'all Eric Golden would spell him. When I said this at the beginning, I got questioned by a lot of people. And I told you, I'm not saying Gordon is better than Clay overall, but I knew he would spell him in this series. And as a matter of fact, he's doing more than spelling him. He's averaging 8 more points per game than Klay Thompson. Who would have ever thought that? And you can say, oh, but he's their second shooter. No. Chris Paul. You got Chris Paul. You got Gerald Green. You got Clint Capella, who hasn't stepped up. The reason why I thought the Rockets could win the series, because I thought Capella would have a huge series like he did last year, and he's having actually less than a mediocre series right now. Capella's only averaging 9.3, 9 rebounds, 1.8 assists. He needs to step his game up these next 3 games. He needs to be a present every effing game so that the Rockets could prevail in this series. You know Clay and Curry going to wake up at the Alyork. We expecting that. Chris Paul got to step it up a notch. Harden got to continue doing what he's doing, and they need somebody else to contribute on the Rockets. It has to be Capella. P.J. Tucker's going to do his thing defensively. Austin Rivers might hit about 6 points. Can't really count on that dude. Gordon's got to continue doing what he does. And right now, we got to fight his chance or punch his chance. And I'm still going to stick with the Rockets. I gave them out at plus 250 before the series. You might even get them at plus 300. I'm going to stick to my guns. I know it don't look too good. Every game's been close, so you figure when they go to Alyork, you figure Golden State would definitely find a way to win Game 5. So I'm going to say the Rockets have to win in 7. I think Dub Nation wins Game 5. Rockets will find a way to win Game 6, and then Game 7 is up in the air, man. And like I said, man, this is a great playoff series, great for the NBA. The NBA's coming off on this. Joel Embiid, please, I don't want to hear about him no more. Even if he has another big game, don't let that fool you. Kawhi Leonard doing his thing. Kevin Durant doing his thing. James Harden maintaining. Giannis, the Greek Freak, is like the second best player in the NBA right now. That dude is unstoppable. And watch when he develops the jump shot. Ball game. I'm telling y'all. Alyork Sports coming to y'all. Remember, I told y'all every Sunday, the Alyork Sports Show, 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern. Tune in. I love y'all. Let's get it, motherfuckers. Playoff series. Let's get it. Let me let this rock for a little while. I'm digging this right here. I'll give y'all another little, like 10 seconds. Stay up, y'all. Alyork Sports. Love y'all motherfuckers.